Howdy y'all, Pipe Grump. I figured I'd answer a question that I received. I had somebody ask me how the tobacco storage unit was working now that I've been using it for a few weeks. So I figured I'd go over a few things that that I might do differently if I were to build it again. First off, the first problem is, as you can see, now I'm 5'8", and this thing is above my eye level. Now that's a good thing with children. No, they can't get to it. They can't reach anything that's up there. They can't reach the lighters or the matches. They can't reach the tobacco itself. But it does make for a problem when I'm trying to reach all the way in the back or reach up to the top. Some of the other stuff that I might do differently is it's rather dark in here, so I might still try and figure out a way to rig a light up in the ceiling, whether it's a light that comes on when I open the door, or if it's a light that that has a little switch somewhere that I can switch on when I start to pick something out. The third thing that I would change, or not change, originally my plan was to have my long-term storage all the way at the top, because I figured that if it was long-term and I didn't need to get to it a lot, the higher it was, because it's so high already, that it wouldn't be a problem for me. I changed it up just a little bit. As you can see down here, I've got 3 jars of my dark Prince mixture, which are, packed full to the gills for long-term storage. This is the one that I currently smoke from, so it's got, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got some missing in there. And the reason I did that was because I found as I started to pull these out that I would knock into my pipes and knock them over. So I figured that I would move long-term storage down to the first row as well, and then keep the stuff that I smoke from in the middle. Other than that, this thing has been working pretty good. I still, enjoy it much better than the old way that I had it. But just a few things that you find after you use things for a while that you could have done better. I think I'm going to smoke a cigar, so why don't you guys come out to the garage with me and we'll try that out. It'll be my first one. First cigar. Don't laugh at me if I'm doing this wrong now. It's good. I was told that I needed to smoke the Monte Cristo first, and I was also told that I needed to smoke the Monte Cristo last. So I was sent 2 of these, so I'm going to do just that, smoke one first and one last. Mrs. Grump told me if I start smoking these, I'm going to have to move out in the garage. So I guess I need to start finding a place to put a bed out here. This is quite good. Getting just the slightest bit of an uneven burn. It's probably me. I know. I don't know much about these. I know that that they're wrapped in a way that you should burn out the outsides slightly faster than the inside so that it creates kind of like a crown. And I'm sure that this uneven burn is just because I'm doing something incorrect. But it's good. Let me know if there's a way to correct that without taking the torch to it again. If there is, I'll try it. So I don't know if it's changing flavor on me or if it's just my imagination not changing flavor so much as just a little bit of a subtle difference. Some cigars, they say they roll the first third with some and some type of mix of tobacco, and then the second third and the final third. I don't know if that's what they do with these, so I could be completely wrong and just imagining it, but this was a rather short cigar to think that they might have done that. But I chose the smallest one for my first try. It's got to be something I'm doing. Must not have got a consistent light, because you can see there. Sweet tea goes with anything, though. So something just happened there. I don't know what it was. Nothing bad. And y'all might laugh at me when I say this, but it seemed like I got to a point where the cigar kind of just relaxed. It got easy. It got not so tight on the fingers. Feels more like like the tobacco's loosened up. Maybe that's a normal occurrence. I just figured I'd share because I'm learning as I go. It's definitely got a, don't want to say much harsher, but more harsher smell than most pipe tobaccos that I've smoked anyway. Some pipe tobacco is pretty harsh too, but this one and other cigars that I've smelled going to brick and mortar stores and things like that while guys are smoking them do tend to have a bit more of a harsher note, room note. I have to get an ashtray for the garage, I guess. I'll have to get an ashtray for out here in the garage. Normally when I'm smoking a pipe, I don't dump my ash. I just let it rest. But, well, my overall impressions, I guess, it's good. I think, of course, this is my first one, so let me go through what else I have. But I think I like pipes better. But I don't think it has anything to do with the taste or anything like that. I think what it has to do with is, and I've mentioned this before to a couple people, I enjoy the ritual behind it. I feel that pipe smoking becomes a ritual because, it starts with the decision to smoke the pipe and then choosing your pipe, choosing your tobacco, choosing your spot that you're going to smoke, choosing what you're going to do while you're smoking, and then it goes on into the lighting and the tamping and the cadence all the way to the end of the bowl. And I don't get the same from this. I'm sure maybe if I had a humidor full of cigars, the ritual would become pretty close. I mean, choosing which one out of your stash of 50 cigars or 100 cigars or 300 cigars, the lighting and everything. But as of right now, I enjoyed this. And I won't not buy some in the future, but I do currently enjoy pipe smoking better. But this was very good. One thing that I do find that the cigars have going for them is you can put them down and come back to them and they stay lit. Sometimes a pipe will do that depending on the tobacco and depending on the wind and all that type of stuff. But this one I just sat down and helped my kids getting home from school. And it's still lit, so let's see how this thing works. It's definitely a little bit awkward. Visitor. Yes?
Wait. Smells like tobacco in here.
Smells like what in here?
Never mind.
Hey, shut the door.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, there's one way of knowing that it smells different than a pipe. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me and sharing my first cigar, my first real cigar. If you call me doing anything absolutely wrong, let me know. I'll take any help I can get. I don't know if there's anything absolutely wrong as long as you end up with a cigar that's lit and smoking, but let me know if there's any ways I can improve, and I look forward to trying a few others. Thanks again, Bosco Piper UK, and peace and pipe smoke, or cigar smoke.